Equivalent fractions. Find the missing number. We're just going to do some equivalent fraction practice where we're going to try to find the missing numerator or the missing denominator. So I'm going to go ahead and start with our first fraction here, which is 3/4, and it is equal to, and that's a key thing to remember because equivalent fractions are fractions that have an equal value. So even though it might look different, they're still equivalent. They're still equal. They have an equal value, an equal amount. 3/4 equals our missing numerator over 8, which is the denominator. First thing we need to figure out is, are these fractions, the numerator or the denominator, and in this case it's the denominator because you want to start with what you know. And right here we have both denominators in both of these fractions. We have a 4 and an 8. Now are we going up? Like is the number getting bigger or is the number getting smaller? Well, getting from 4 to 8, the number is actually getting bigger. So we go from 4 to 8, it's getting bigger. We're trying to figure out how much is it getting bigger by. What do we have to multiply? Because we know when we multiply, we're getting a bigger number. And when we divide, we're making the number smaller. So what times 4 is going to get us 8? Well, 4 times 1, well, that's pretty simple. That just gets us 4. So let's try 2. 4 times 2 equals 8. Oh, well, there it is. There's going to be our answer. So it's 4 multiplied by 2 equals 8. So I'm going to put that right there. Well, now, if you remember, whatever we do to the denominator, we have to do to the numerator, or vice versa, which means the numerator is going to have to be the same as the denominator. So we have to do it like that. 3 times 2 is 6. So there are our equivalent fractions. 3/4 is equal to 6 over 8. Now let's try another one. I'm going to kind of draw a line in the middle here, and now we're going to look at the right part of our screen. Here's the next one. I have 2/5, and it is equal to 4 over a blank number, which is a missing denominator. Again, are we going up or are we getting smaller? Like, are we going higher up in numbers, which would be multiplying, or are we going lower in numbers, which would be dividing? Is the number getting bigger or smaller? And the reason why I'm not doing this with the denominator is because we don't even know what it is. We have no idea what the denominator is. So that's why I'm not going to be talking about the 5 yet. We want to work with the numbers that we know, which is 2 and 4. Now we're going up, so we know we need to multiply. And now we just need to figure out how much we're multiplying by because we know that we are going up. So 2 times what will get us 4? So we have 2 times 1, which equals 2. That equals 2. And then we have 2 times, 2, 4. Oh, there it is. There's our answer right there. So 2 multiplied by 2 equals 4. So we have to do it to the denominator too. So 5 times 2, it's just the rule of fractions. Whatever you do to the top part of the fraction, the numerator, you do to the bottom part of the fraction, which is the denominator. So 5 times 2 is 10, and there we go. There is our equivalent fraction. 2/5 is equal to 4 over 10.